click into gear. They've got plenty of good players. Even Hip was kicked forward. There was a floater. Gave his teammate McDonald-Tipungwuti very little chance, but he fought back magnificently. And the Essendon crowd are getting into the play, and they're getting the umpires going as well. So let's have a good look at this one. So picked up by Clark and 50 metres here. Yeah. Great tackle. That's a free kick.
Play holding the ball, then the jump. Okay? Yeah, well, it just looks dangerous. So you're 50 metres.
Well, you heard umpire Troy Pennell there explain it, and a good call, and that might placate the Essendon faithful a little as the Bombers go back in front through McDonald-Tipungwuti, who has been sensational. Hartley, now can Essendon's composure stand up? The good players get it. Fantasia runs on. Can they punish him straight away? And that breaks your heart if you're a North Melbourne fan and brings joy to a swelling heart for the Essendon faithful. He kicks his third, and the Bombers lead by 4 points after all that.
Essendon were able to get it out, get it moving. One of the very few times they've moved it from defensive 50 into their forward 50 and then kicked the goal. Great run by Fantasia. He ran all the way there from the defensive 50.
Danaher presents himself. The Bombers are starting to get a move on here. Here's the big chance for them. Laverde goes up. Majak Dor did well to get in the way. Out the back it goes. It's panic stations back there for the Kangaroos, but they hold their nerve and do it beautifully. Hold it too long, though. Turned over. Here we go. Goddard's taking the advantage. Handballs away. Chance for Stewart, I think it is, who kicks. The Bombers have got a goal. They've got a goal out of it. And the panic stations was on the young player there, Williams, in his first game. Just held it for too long. This is the big-time young fella. It's a lot quicker than playing in the VFL. And Stewart had the composure to get it on his boot and kick the goal under pressure. But as Mark Rashudo just said, the next couple of minutes for North Melbourne. They're under siege. Under siege. As Swallow is swallowed up by Jobe Watson.
Oh, that could have been anything. He went the tackle. He could have absolutely ironed him out with his shoulder, but he chose the right option. He was blindsided and got him right up the front, Jobe Watson.
In the end, wasn't it? Good technique.
It could have been a clash of heads. Could have been anything there. That was dangerous.
Heppel at the fall of the ball has kicked it. Nothing touched about that one. The skipper lifts. Jobe Watson with a crunching tackle, and the Bombers are on the march. Have kicked 3 in a row. Good kick to Tipungwuti, McDonald-Tipungwuti. Now the kick comes up to the wing position. Hooker takes the mark. He flicks it over the top. The Bombers are away now. Zaharakis has got plenty to look up in front. He just held his nerve beautifully. He allowed Stewart to run for the square, and then, as a result of that, Fantasia was able to come back at him, and he hit up the short pass, and Fantasia will line up for goal number 4. So Orazio Fantasia from 45, pretty much directly in front. He comes in and kicks and doesn't miss and puts the Bombers back in front. Oh, what a game we've got here. This is a beauty. So Hartley, big, high, up and under. Good luck marking that one, but he does. He pushes 2 out of the way. Those the big blokes don't get any smaller as people get tired. And in comes Hooker, and he finds the middle, and the Bombers get their biggest break since the 19-minute mark of the third quarter.
Very good contributors for North Melbourne.
Ball goes inside 50 again for the Bombers. They're going to get it again. Hooker out the back. Somebody's got to man him up. We're all watching Danaher. A funny old day, but if he can kick this and come away with 3, he's been a champion. There it is. 3 goals in a tight game. 3 goals 2. In off Majak Dor now. And he's got weight. And he has been fantastic. And the kick is a ripper. And Hooker's got it.
Clear mark.
3 in the last quarter.
Yep. He's lining up, as you can see, from no more than 30 metres out by the time he kicks it. Good approach. His confidence is up, and he finishes at the balls. At the moment, he's got 4 goals in a key role. And the ball close to the boundary line here. Good play by Parrish. Well, here we go again. And Hooker gets 50.
Frustration by the young defender who Hooker's been stirring him up in the last quarter. Every time he's kicked the goal, he's gone to him and rubbed his hair or stirred him up and bumped him, and he just sucked him in, and he's got a 50.
Gave him a bit of push and shove, aggressive stuff. Asserted himself. really alpha mailed him in a lot of ways there at full forward, and he's kicked 4 goals in his final term and 5 for the game. How about that?
Majac's certainly tired.
Yep, okay. Bombers lead by game high 22 and make that 26 and shut the gate. The Bombers keep their surge going to September.
Yeah, that's right. And look, he hasn't been there, but look, this has been a strong part of Essendon's game. The centre bounce work, they dominated the game earlier. It was really the only reason Essendon was still in the game was their centre bounce work. They were able to score from there. Their bodies are just not conditioned to the rigours of AFL football yet.
Zaharakis amongst the traffic kicks another goal, and the Bombers are now starting to get full-tote odds on this last quarter of dominance.
Which is exactly where you want to be leading into September, making a charge to the finals.
And the Kangaroos were such a young outfit today. They'd be very proud. I think Brad's got to be very happy. And there's a goal to Joe Danaher to go equal top on the Coleman medal. His second for the day. A little bit of icing on the cake. Something for everybody in the end. Hooker, who had such an ordinary first half, and he's come out and killed them in the last quarter with 4 goals. Danaher gets one. And it's been a pretty good day at the office in the end for the Bombers.
Yeah, they've kicked 20 goals. It didn't feel like they've been peppering. It's been a bit of a shootout, really. 35 goals in the game. Got plenty of inside 50s. 57 for Essendon, 59 for North Melbourne.